rules and regulations. Take a look at those. We're going to talk about some of the more important ones. We're going to go by some of them fairly quickly today. These properties have been through a judicial foreclosure process. Anybody that had an interest in the lands was sent plenty of notice and had until April the 2nd this year to either pay the taxes or they lost their interest in the land. What you're buying today is free of deeds, land contracts, mortgages, rights of probate estates, construction liens, water and sewer bills, condo and property owner association fees, anything of that nature that existed on or before April the 2nd has been voided by an order of the court. Easements to or across the property are still in place. Mineral rights, if they've been split, are still held by the party that has them. They are still subject to zoning, local ordinances, and building code. Please make sure you know what you're bidding on today. Everything is sold by quitclaim deed. Everything is sold as is, where is, with all of its faults and defects, whether known or unknown. The only information you are being guaranteed today is the legal description of the property listed in the book that you got. Do not rely on an address. If you see an address in there, that's a general reference from the tax roll. That is not necessarily the location of the property. You're buying the property as it's listed in the column in your book that says legal description. It's the second column in the book. That's what you're buying today. These properties can and probably do contain lead-based paint, asbestos, infestation, frozen plumbing, leaking roofs, bad plumbing, sewer and water systems that may or may not work. You name it, these problems are common in these properties. No extra charge. If you're buying something today and it's got a building on it, just keep in mind that if you have plans to demolish it, if it's got asbestos in it, it's probably going to cost you at least $10,000 or $15,000 to get rid of what's sitting on that piece of property today. They can look just like that. No refunds, know what you're bidding on today. All sales are final. Once you bid on it, we expect you to pay for it. It's yours. Everybody went through a line over there. I can tell you one thing. We've got a bunch of properties you can see in that book that's in your hands. I already have bids online on just about everything in that book. You're not likely to buy anything in here today for $100. If you buy something, in addition to the $100, you're also going to be paying the summer tax bill for that piece of property. At the end of every description in that book, you're going to see a number that says summer tax bill. That is the amount you're going to be paying today to make sure that all of the 2018 summer taxes are paid when you leave. What we're going to be doing, everybody went through the line and checked in. They asked you to tell one of the clerks what you're here to bid on today. Many of you in the room might be here for just one or two pieces. We're going to sell those pieces first. Based on the number of people in this room and the number of properties in that book and the fact that we do have a lot of online bids, there are going to be pieces in the book today that nobody in the room has expressed interest in. We're going to ask before we skip them, but if nobody here is trying to buy something that's in that book, we're not going to waste your time trying to sell it to you. We're going to sell you the pieces that you told the clerks you were interested in buying here today. We'll ask before we skip each piece if anybody in the room is interested in it. Keep in mind, if you want to open up every single piece, we're going to be here till midnight. We've been here till midnight before. I'd rather be done by 2, wouldn't you? That's our goal today. So we're going to try selling them in the order that they're listed in the book by your request, skipping the pieces that nobody in the room is interested in bidding on. We do not open things so you can see the picture. That's not what we're here to do. The pictures have been online. If you didn't take time to look at them then, we're not going to waste everybody's time looking at them now. If you want something opened up, we expect you to bid on it. So that's how we're going to do that today. When we bid, we're going to open up at either the bid that you see in the book, which generally is $100, or a higher bid if I've already got one online. Once the bidding is open, if we open up $100, the next bid's going to be $150, and then $200, and then $250, and then $300. It goes like that, not 101, not $117.57. It's 100, 150, 200, 250, $300 till we hit 1,000. Then it goes by $100 increments, 1,100, 1,200, 1,300, over $10,000 should we get there today. Who wants to? Are we going to sell anything in that book for more than 10,000 bucks? Anybody think so? Maybe one. There's one piece that might get there. If we get that far, the bidding then goes up $250 per increment, 10.5, 10, 750, 11,000, 11 and a quarter, 11 and a half, just like that. This is important. Many of you may not have been to this sale before. There is a law in effect for property purchased at this sale. I can't sell you anything today if you own anything else in Genesee County with delinquent taxes. Winter 2017 or before, if you have any other property in this county that has your fingerprints on it, you can't bid, you can't write the check to pay for it, you can't be listed on the deed. So if you have any other delinquent property taxes in Genesee County, I can't sell to you today. We will check after the sale. If you bid on something anyway, your sale's gonna get canceled. That includes anything that you co-own with somebody else. It also includes you if you own any piece of property that you've sold to a third party on a land contract and their taxes are not paid. If you hold the deed, it applies to you and you can't bid today. We do have people bidding here in the room. We have bids that have been received before the sale. I think I've got 106 bids already, I think is the number that's in my head. We have people that'll be bidding live online today. There's a camera on top of that projector in the front of the room. They can see and hear this sale online. They can bid against you in real time. People bidding live online, please do not use the audio and video feed as your frame of reference for bidding. It's not going to be accurate. There's always a delay. Use the text on your screen. You'll have a better indication of what's happening in the room. There are no tie bids. Any bid not received at the time of the sale is not valid. We do not control the internet, the speed of it, or its connectivity at all. Your bid is a legally binding contract. We don't reopen anything. Once it's sold, it is gone. If you win today, you have to pay today. You have to pay before you leave. You have to pay within about 30 minutes of the time that the sale ends. I don't think we're going to be here a long time today. We may be. I don't think you will be. We're going to try to get through the ones that people in the room are here to bid on. There are going to be some that only the people online are interested in. We're not going to waste your time making you sit there and watch that unless you're here to bid on everything, and then you're going to be here for the duration with us. So it's not going to take long. You should have come prepared to pay. If you spend over $1,000 today, that could be a trick too. If you spend over $1,000 today, the first $1,000 must be paid in certified funds. It's a non-refundable deposit. If you spend less than $1,000 today, we will take your check or credit card for the entire amount. We don't take cash. If you brought a big bag of money with you, you're going to have to go spend it somewhere else. If you win today, your final price is going to look like this. We're going to arrive at a bid price here in the room. There are 3 things you're going to add to that. 10%, that's the cost of the sale. In fact, that'll probably make up less than the cost of the sale today. $30 is what it costs to record a deed in the state of Michigan. We're going to be collecting that from you today. You're also, as I mentioned, going to be paying the summer tax on the property that's listed for each parcel at the end of its description. So you're going to pay the final bid price, add 10%, add $30, add the summer taxes. That's what you're going to pay today. There's no sales tax. There's no transfer tax because you're buying from the government. If you're using a credit card today, 2.75% is what they charge us. So whatever amount you put on a credit card, add 2.75% to that because you're going to be paying the freight on that fee. If you need to leave the building, you should be able to pay for this with pocket change. If you do need to leave the building, let the clerks know what your bidder number is. In your book, there's going to be a form. If you have not already done so online, we need to know the names of the people that are going to be listed on the deed to the property that you buy today. There's a form for that in the book. We hit it on the page that says deed information. We need the names and addresses of the people to be listed on the deed. Use full legal names, not nicknames, the way they're listed on your driver's license, other important papers. If you're listing somebody on that form with you as a co-owner, make sure they don't have delinquent taxes. Your sale would be canceled if they do. When you leave here today, you're not going to be leaving with a copy of the deed. You're going to be leaving with a receipt when you check out today. The receipt is your contract to buy the land. We're going to go over some of what's in there. They're going to print out the receipt and ask you to take a look at it. You're going to be looking for a few things. First of all, your name. Is it spelled right? Make sure your address is correct, including the zip code. Look over the list of properties you bought today and the prices. If any of those are wrong on the receipt, they're going to be wrong on the deed. Let's get it done right the first time. Let's do it here. When you execute that contract, you're going to be agreeing to the terms of sale, the things we're talking about now, and the rules and regulations listed in the book. You're going to be indicating that you've had the opportunity to at least go out and drive by the property. You're buying everything today as is, and you're indemnifying the seller for any injury, loss, or damage if you take possession of the property prior to the arrival of the deed. We mentioned earlier that you cannot buy property at the sale if you have any other property in Genesee County with delinquent taxes. The final part of your checkout process is a sworn statement. The clerks are notary publics. They're going to ask you to basically testify that you do not own or have any ownership interest in any land in this county with delinquent taxes. If you tell them that you don't and we find out you do, you just created what is known as perjury. Perjury in Michigan is a felony. It is not a misdemeanor. If you lie to the clerks at checkout about not having any delinquent taxes and you do, you have just violated the law, and we'll send your file upstairs to the prosecuting attorney's office and your sale will be canceled. We're going to skip a bunch of this. This is an important date if you're buying something today. If you hear from somebody after the sale claiming they have an interest in the land that you bought today, your first question to them is when. If they say they had anything to do with this property before that date you see on your screen, they can get off your lawn because the court has already voided that interest. You are assuming liability for anything that has occurred at the property after that date. If there are water bills that have arisen since April the 3rd, they're your responsibility. If they existed before that date, they're gone. If you have anybody show up that claims they did work on the property, that they bought the property, that they owned the property, that they had anything to do with it before April the 3rd, the judge has voided their interest. Keep that date in mind. What we're selling you today is the land. You're buying a piece of land and whatever is physically attached to it. We are not selling you automobiles, campers, RVs, motorcycles, appliances, furniture. Anything on the property that is not physically attached to it is not included in today's sale. We're almost ready to start selling. When we bid, it's like riding a teeter-totter. We're going to open up the bid at either the minimum bid that you see listed in the book or a higher number if I have one listed online. Then I'm going to come into the room, find a bidder. If I can find a second one, we're going to go back and forth like riding that teeter-totter right there. When I'm down to one person in the room, we're then going to go back and see if anybody bidding online wants to keep on going. Don't leave your card on your chair when you're done. You came to buy something today. You got it. You're in a big hurry to leave because you want to go mow the lawn before it gets snowed on. Turn your card back in. Don't leave it on your chair. Somebody can pick it up and keep on bidding for you. If you got a cell phone, if you need to have a conversation with somebody, please take it outside. We need to be able to hear. If you make a mistake, you bid on the wrong piece of property or misunderstood the price, ask us. Don't wait. Let us know you made a boo-boo. We can fix it while the other bidder is still here. Please be considerate of us. We will be considerate of you. And importantly, when we say it is sold, it is sold. We're going to go through the book one time. Once we've gone through the book, we're done. No sales after the sale. We're not going backward 4 pages because you weren't paying attention. We're going to offer each piece of property one time. Once we've offered it and nobody said they wanted it, we're not going back. We're going to try to get through this as quickly as we can and get everything done. Anybody got any questions before we get going? Okay. Soon as I get my book from the clerks, it's coming in just a second. They're finishing up a few tallies so we know which ones you guys want to buy and which ones you don't. We'll let you know before we pass any piece that nobody in the room indicated interest in. If you want it, we'll open them up. Keep in mind, anything that you buy here today, you have to take care of. If you buy it, you have to mow the grass. If it's got a building on it, it's your responsibility to fix it up, board it up, or tear it down. If you can't take care of them, you shouldn't be bidding on them. Just another minute or two. There is also, we didn't hand them out because to give everybody one's a waste of paper. There's another big pile of parcels that are not listed in the book that you got, that you have to buy all of them to buy any of them. In that parcel bundle, there are 1,168 pieces of property. You have to give us a $5 million cash bond to basically knock them all down. You have to give us $117,000 to buy it, and you have to pay $657,000 in summer taxes. Anybody want that one today? Why? I thought you'd be jumping up and down for that. We'll consider that one as being offered and passed on. We've got 3 pieces of property. We're going to move to the front of the sale because they seem to have more interest than everything else we've got. Those are 7268, which is a property on Cypress Drive in Mount Morris, 7301 Ridgeway Avenue in Flint, and 7307, which is on Hobson Avenue, also in Flint. And I might add something else in there if I see something else that jumps at me. Everything else in here, it appears for the most part, has 1 or 2 people interested in it, or just online interest, or no interest at all. So we're going to start out with number 7268. We're going to sell these 3 or so in advance, and then come back to the beginning of the book. These are the ones, actually we're going to start, let's start out with 7246. These are the ones that we have maybe a half dozen people in the room interested in. Get some of you on your way a little quicker. 7246 is on Huggins Avenue in Flint. 3235, there's a photo of what was there. Look at that picture real close. What do you see there that isn't outside today? Snow. That tells you how old these pictures are, okay? There's no guarantee that house is there. If you haven't seen that house in the last 48 hours, if you haven't seen what you're bidding on today in the last 48 hours, I'd keep my hands in your pockets. We can't guarantee that what you see is what you're going to get. 7246, you're buying the land listed in that description right there. I've got a $300 bid online. Anybody in the room want to give me $350? That's my next bid increment. $350 right there. Anybody in the room at $400? Anybody at 4? 400, 4.5, now 5, 5.5, now 6.5. Don't look at him, look at me. 6.5, now 7, 7.5. $800, now $850. 900, $950. $1,000. 1,100, now 12, 13, 1,400, 15, 16, 1,700, 18, 19, and now 2,000. 2,100, 22, now 23. 24, now $2,500. 26, 27. I've got 26 back there. Anybody in the room at $2,700? 27, 28, now 29. $3,000. 31, 32, 33, 34, 3,500, 36, 37, 38, 39, and now 4,000, 4,100, now 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, $5,000. 5,000. It's only money. I've got you on at 4,900. Anybody in the room at $5,000? What about online? 4,900 in the back, going once. Going once. 5,000, now 5,100. Now 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. I've got 5,500 right there. 5,500 going once. Twice. 5,500. What's the bidder number? 5,500, number 385. My backup bidder is number 260. If the winning bidder cannot or will not pay, we take them outside and beat them. No, we don't. We want to sometimes. If the winning bidder cannot or will not, we then will contact the backup bidder and offer them the property for one bid increment below the final sale price. It's not negotiable. It's not mandatory that you buy it. In that case, we sold it to you for 5,500. If he cannot or will not pay, we'll contact you, offer it to you for 54. It's not negotiable. That's how the backup bidder works. You're not obligated. It's just an opportunity. Let's go down now to 7268. This is on Cypress Drive, Mount Morris. I've got 3 bids online on this one before we even start. I'm already at $1,200. Who wants to give me $1,300? Anybody in the room at $1,300? 13 right there. Anybody in the room at $1,400? 13 in the room. Going once. 14. There's no sense to wait until the last second. I now have 4 bidders. Who wants to give me $2,000 for that property? We're going to get there. 2,000 right here. Who wants to give me 2,100? 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. You want to give me $3,000 for that? How about 3,500? 31. We'll do the slow, painful way. 32, 33, 34. Now 35. I've got 34 with you. Anybody in the room at $3,500? 35. Now 36, 37. $3,600 over here going once. 36 going twice. 37. Now 38, 30. 38 going once. 38 going twice. 39. Now 4,000 and 4,100. 4,000 going once. 4,000 going twice. 41. 41. Now 42. 4,300. You know you want it. You drove all the way down here today to buy it. Don't let it get away. 43. 42 going once. 43, 44, $4,500. 45, 45, now 46, and 4,700. 46 going once. 47 twice. Sold it 4,600, 140. My backup bidder is 109. Now let's jump down to number 7271. We're going to go back to the beginning of the book after we sell the ones that have a lot of interest in them. 7271 on Titan Drive, Mount Morris, in the Juliana Hill subdivision. I've got $700 already bid online. 7271. I've got $700 already bid online. Who wants to give me 7.5 for that one? 7.5. How many people interested in this one at $700? A bunch of you. Hold your card up. We're going to play a little game. Start saying numbers. When you won't pay what I'm saying, you just take your card down. 700, 800, 9, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to start with you at 1,500, 16, 17, 18, 19. I've got you on at $1,900. Anybody in the room at 2,000? 2,000 back there, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 3,000, 3,100, now 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, $4,000, 41, 42, 42 back there, 43, now 44, 4,500. I've got 44 in the back. Anybody in the room at 4,500? 45, 46, 47, 47, 47, 4,800, now 49. 49 now, $5,000, 5,100. I've got in the back. Anybody in the room at 51, 52, 53, 53. I've got 52 back there with you. Anybody in the room at 5,300? 52 in the back going once, twice. 5,200 in the back. What's your number? 52. Oh, you're gonna have to turn that around. I'm good, but not that good. 5,200, 148. You're the backup bidder. 5,200. What was the number one more time? 148. Backup bidder is 109. Oops. I have to redo. I'm on the website. I need just a second here to get caught up on something. Data entered my stuff in the wrong place. All right, now we're going to go down to $7,301. 7301 is on Ridgeway in Flint. I'm at $550 already with an online bid. Slow internet here today. There's that one. I'm at $550 already bid online. How many people in the room give me $600 for that one? Put your card up. Let's play that game again. Anybody in the room at 600? How many of you? I've got 600, 7, 800, 900, $1,000, 1,000, 1,100, 12, 1,200, 13, 14, 15. I've got 1,400 with you. Anybody in the room at $1,500? 15, now 16, 17, 18, 19, 2,000, 2,100, now 22, 23. I've got $2,200 over here. $2,200 going once. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 27, $2,600 with you going once. 26 going twice. You bought it 2,600, 140. My backup bidder back there is 383. Now let's jump down to 7307. These are the most popular pieces. Number 7307, I've got $350 already bid online. Who wants to give me $500 for that one right there? How many bidders in the room at 500? Just one. 500. You gonna give me 6, 7, 8, 9, $1,000, 1,100, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, $2,000, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25. I got 24 back there. Anybody in the room at $2,500? 2,400 going once. Twice. $2,400, 252. My backup bidder over here. What's your number? For when his wife finds out. 105. Let's sell number 7311. Then we'll go back to the beginning of the book. 7311 on Maywood. I've already got $400 bid on that one. How many people in the room give me 500 for it? A bunch of you. Keep that card up. 500, 6, 7, 8, 9, $1,000, 1,100, 12, 13, 1,400. I'm going to start with you at 1,400. Who wants to give me 15 right there? 16, 17, 18, 1,900. Now $2,000, 21, 22. I've got $2,200 over here. Anybody in the room at 23, 20, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, $3,000, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and now $4,000, 41. I've got 4,000 with you. Anybody in the room at 4,100? 4,000 going once, twice. $4,000, 291. My backup bidder is 109. 140 is the backup bidder. All right, let's go back to the beginning of the book. Nobody told the clerks they were interested in 7,200. Unless somebody's interested in it, we're going to skip it. Anybody here interested in 7,200? All right, 7,204. I've got a couple of people in the room interested. I've also got a couple of bids online. 7,204 is on Thornton. I've already got $300 bid online. How many people in the room will give me 4? If you'll give me $400, show me your card. I'm going to take 4 right there. 4.5 online.
Yep.
Now 5, 5.5.
Yep.
Now 6, 6.5.
Yep.
Now 7, 7.5.
Yep.
He's bidding for people online. Now 8, 7.5, 8 back there. Now 850.
Yep.
9, 950.
Yep.
$1,000. Now 1,100.
Yep.
Now 12, 1,300.
Yep.
Now 14. Interested in the back at 14? I've got 13 online. Anybody in the room at 1,400? 13 going once. 14 in the back of the room. Now 15.
Yep.
Now 1,600. 15 online. 15 online is an advanced bid. Anybody in the room at 1,600? 15 going once. Twice. 16 right there. Now 17. We're out of advanced bid online. I've got you on at $1,600. Anybody in the room at 17? 16 going once. Twice. $1,600. It's yours. What's the bidder number? 1,600, number 417. My backup bidder is online. Number 7205, I've got a couple of online bidders for this one. It's already at $300 with an online bidder. Somebody in the room wanted to bid on it as well. Who wants to give me $350 for that? I've got it right there. $350 in the room, 400 online.
Yep.
4.5, now 5.
Yep.
5.5, now 6. 6.5, now 7. 700, 7.5, now 8.5. 9.5, $1,000. 1,100, now 12. 1,300, now 14. 1,500, 16. 17. 17, I've got you on at $1,600. Anybody in the room at 1,700? 1,600 with the lady right there. 1,600 going once, twice. 17, he's back. Now 18. 17 back there. Anybody in the room at 18? 17 going once. 17 going twice. That one's yours. 1,700. What's the bidder number? 1,700, 377. My backup bidder right here. What's her number? 310. Soon as you win, we plug them into the computer here. You can go right check out. You don't have to hang around. I do not have a circle in my book around 7206. Is anybody here for 7206? Anybody here for 7207? Anybody here for 7208? I've got bids, I guess. Do I have a bidder in the room for 7208? Anybody here for that? Somebody wanted it circled, but if you're not interested, we're not going to open them up. 7208? Let's open up 7209. I've got 2 bids online for 7209 and people in the room as well. I've got $400 already bid for 7209. Anybody want to get, I got 4.5 back there. Anybody in the room at $500? 500, 5.5, now 6. 6.5, now 7. 7.5, now 8. 8.5, now 9. 9.5, now $1,000. 950 back there with you. I've got $1,000 online.
Yep.
1,100 and now 12.
Yep.
1,300 now 14.
Yep.
1,500 now 16. 15 in the room. 15 going once. 16 right there. Now 17. 1,800. 19. Now 2,000. 2,100. Now 22. 23. $2,200 with you. Anybody in the room at 23? 22 going once.
Yep.
23 with a live online bidder watching that camera. 24. 2,500. 24 going once. Twice.
Yep.
25 online, now 26. It's only money. $2,500 online. Going once. 26 in the room, now 27. 26 going once. 26 going twice.
Yep.
27, now 28. He said he's all done. 2,700 online. Anybody in the room at 2,800. 27 online, going once, twice. Sold it online, $2,700. My backup bidder right there, what's your number? Is number 395. Anybody here today to bid on 7210? Right there. Let's take her money before she changes her mind. Flushing Road's where this one's at. I've got $100 bid right there. Anybody in the room want to give me $150? $100 in the room going once.
Yep.
150 online. Now 2, 2.5. $200 in the room going once.
Yep.
2.5 online. Now 3, 3.5. $300 in the room.
Yep.
3.5 online. Now 4, 4.5. $400 in the room. 4.5 online. $500. She says no way. $450 online. Going once. Twice. Sold it online. $450. My backup bidder. What's her number over there? Number 1012. Number 7212, we have bids online for that one. Let's open it up. Flushing Road, 9 lots, maybe no, 6 plus almost a dozen lots. 7212. I've got $100 bid online. Who wants to give me 100 and a half? I got 100 and a half right there. Anybody in the room want to give me 200? Anybody online at 200?
Yep.
200, 2 and a half, now 3.
Yep.
3 and a half, now 4. 3 and a half going once. 4 in online. 4 and a half, now 5.
Yep.
5 and a half, now 6.
Yep.
6 and a half, now 7.
Yep.
7 and a half, now 8.
Yep.
8 and a half, now 9.
Yep.
950, $1,000.
Yep.
Now 1100 and 12.
Yep.
1300, now 14.
Yep.
1500, now 16.
Yep.
17, 18.
Yep.
1900, now 2000. 1900 in the room. Going once. Twice. 1900, number 1012. Backup bidder is online. Number 7213. Same subdivision, 2 more lots. They kind of fit in between all of those other ones that we just sold right there. I've got $100 bid online. You gotta give me 100 and a half, 100 and a half right there. Anybody in the room at 200? 1 and a half in the room. What about online?
Yep.
200, 2 and a half. Now 3.
Yep.
3 and a half. I've got $300 bid online. Anybody in the room at 350? $300 going once, twice. $300 online. My backup bidder is 1012. Anybody? What about 7214? Do I have a bidder here for 7214? Anybody here for 7214? What about 7215? Anybody here for 7215? Right down front, let's open up 7215. It's on Beecher Road. There it is. It says condominium, do not be fooled. You'll be awful cold sitting in your sofa right there. I've got $100 bid right there. Who wants to give me 100 and a half? Anybody in the room at 150? $100 in the front row going once, twice. That one's yours. $100 bill. What's the bidder number? $100 number 267. Anybody here in the room for 7219? On the next page, we're going to sell 7222. I've got at least 4 bidders here in the room for this one today. Oops, excuse me. Online, I've got 4 bidders. It starts at $550. Who wants to give me $600 for that one right there? Anybody in the room at 600? I've got $550 online going once. I've got 600 over there. Now 650.
Yep.
7, 750.
Yep.
8, 850.
Yep.
9, 950.
Yep.
$1,000. Now 1100. 1200. I've got $1,100 with an online bidder. Anybody in the room at 1200? 11 going once. 12, he's back in. Now 13. 1200 in the room.
Yep.
13 online. Now 1400. $1,300. 14 in the room. Now I need 15 from the online bidder.
Yep.
15. Now 16. 16 in the room. Now 17.
Yep.
Now 18. 1900. 18 over there.
Yep.
19 online. $2,000. Look at that. The windows are already boarded up. Think of all the money you'll save on heat. I've got $1,900 online. Anybody in the room at 2,000? 19 going once.
Yep.
2,000 online. 21. I got $2,000 with an online bidder. $2,000 online going once, twice. $2,000 online. The backup bidder is also online. Number 7226. I've got $100 already bid online. Anybody in the room want to give me 100 and a half? Anybody? 150. Now I need two. 150 in the room. Going once.
Yep.
Two. 2.5. I've got two and a half. Now three. 3.5. I've got $300 right here in the front row. 3.5.
Yep.
Now four. 4.5. $400. 450. Now 500. 450 online. Going once.
Yep.
500 online. That's two of them. They're both watching that camera right there. Anybody want to give me 550? $500 online. Going once.
Yep.
550 online. This is the part we're trying to prevent you from having to watch today. I got 3 bidders online. We've had these before take a half an hour. Nobody in the room was interested. Goes up $50 at a time till they're done. It's at $650. We'll let them run till they're done. It's at $800. Still 2 bidders online. Almost half an acre in size. $850 online right now. Anybody in the room want to give me? They're not done. $1,000 and still bidding. $1,100 is where it's at. Anybody in the room want to give me 12? $1,100 going once, twice. Sold that one online for $1,100. Backup bidder is also online. Number 7228. I got a couple bidders in the room. I've got 8 bidders online for this one. North Saginaw Street, Mount Morris Way. Retail opportunity. You can up your own Whippy Dipper taco stand right there. I've got $2,600 already bid online. Who wants to give me $3,000 for that one? $3,000 right there. You want to give me $3,500? What about $4,000? $4,500. $5,000. $5,500. $6,000. $6,500. $7,000. $75,000. You want to give me $75 over there? What about $71,000? I've got $7,000 with you. $71,000. $72,000. $73,000. $74,000. $75,000. $76,000. $77,000. $78,000. $79,000. $8,000. How about $82,000? $84,000. $86,000. $88,000. $9,000. $92,000. $94,000. $96,000. $98,000. $10,000. Look at that. We were all wrong. $10,000. $10.25. $10.5. $10,750. $11,000. How about $11,500? $12,000. $11,750. $12.25. I've got $12,000 right here. Anybody in the room at 12.25? He's back. 12,500. 12,750. Now 13,000. 13.25. 13.5. 13,750. And now 14,000. 14.25. 14.5. 14,750. 14,500 with the lady in the front row. Anybody in the room at 14,750? What about online? 14,500 over here going once.
Yep.
14,750 online. Now 15,000. 15.25. 15,000 going once.
Yep.
15.25. 15,500. She said she's all done. 15,250 online. Anybody in the room at 15,500? 15.25 going once, twice.
Yep.
Second bidder. We'll let them duke it out. It might be a minute. 15.5 is where it's at. Not sure what that was.
It's a gym.
A gym. That's a mighty small gym. 16,000 is where it's at. Anybody in the room at 16 and a quarter? 16,000, 16 and a quarter. She's back in now. 16.5. 16 and a quarter in the front row. Going once, twice. You bought it. 16 and a quarter, 149. $72.29. Anybody in the room interested in this one? $72.29. Some of these I have online bids, but if nobody in the room's interested, I'm not going to waste your time. Let's go down. Is anybody interested in $72.31? $72.33. $72.35. Do I have bidders in the room for $72.35? Right there. Let's open that one up next. $72.35. The ones that I have interest in online will open up afterward. You can bid against them if you're still here, but we're not going to open them up now. We're not going to waste that time. $72.35. I've got $700 already bid online. Who wants to give me $750? $750 back there. Now $800. $8.5. Now $9. $950. $1,000. Now $1,100. Now $12. $13. $1,200 with you. Anybody in the room at $13. $14. $15. $16. $17. $1,800. Now $19. $1,800 over there. $1,800 going once. Twice. It's yours. $1,800. What's the bidder number? $1,800. $395. Backup bidder is $299. Anybody here today for $72.36? We already went by it. Anybody here for $72.37? $72.38. $72.39. Let's open up $72.39. $72.39 on Downey Avenue. I've already got $350 bid on this one. There it is. Who wants to give me $400 for it? Anybody in the room at $400? I've got $350 online going once. $400 back there. $450. Now $500 in the back. Now $550. Don't look at him. Look at me. $550. I've got $500 in the back row. Anybody want to give me $550? Make sure you know what you're bidding on. Make sure you've seen them lately. Those photos are a year old. $500 in the back row. Anybody want to give me $550? $500 going once, twice. $500, $1,104. My backup bidder on that one was $417. Anybody here for $72.41? $72.42. Right there. Let's open that one up. Genesee Avenue. Lindale's the name of the plat that it's in. $350 already bid online. $400. $400 in the room. Anybody else here at $450? I've got $450 online. $500. I've got $500 right there with you. $5.5.
Yep.
$6.5.
Yep.
$7.5.
Yep.
$8. $750 with an online bidder. This would be a great place for your mother-in-law. I've got $750 with an online bidder. going once, twice. He's got a mother-in-law, 800, now 850.
Yep.
Now 950.
Yep.
$1,000. And boy, does he want to get rid of her. Now 11.
Yep.
Now 1,200. 1,200, 11 online. 11 going once. 11 going twice. Sold it online, or sold it to, who did we sell? We sold it online for $1,100. My backup bidder, 228. Anybody here today for 72.43? Anybody here for 72.44? 72.46 we already sold. Anybody here for 72.57? 72.57 over there. Let's open it up. Center Road, Grand Blank. $100 bill. I've got bid right there in the room. Who wants to give me 150? Anybody here for that one at $150? 100 going once.
Yep.
150 online. Now 2.5. $200 in the room going once.
Yep.
2.5 online. Now 3.5. $300 going once.
Yep.
3.5 online. Now 4.5. $400 going once.
Yep.
4.5 online. Now 5.5. $500 with the lady going once.
Yep.
5.5 online. Now 6. She's done. 550 online going once. Twice. $550 online. My backup bidder is a 1012. 1012. Anybody here for 72.58? He is. He didn't let it get away. Also on Center Road, near but not next to the one we just sold. I've got his $100 bid. Anybody want to give me 150? 150 now 2, 250 now 3, 350 now 4, 450 now 5, 550 now 6, 650, $600 right here. $600 going once, twice.
Yep.
650 online now 7, now 750. 700 in the room going once.
Yep.
750 now 8, 850. 850, 800 in the room. Going once.
Yep.
850 online, 9, he says, no way. 850 online. Anybody here at 9? 850 going once.
Yep.
9, 2 bidders online. We'll let them duke it out. We'll let you back in if you want back in when they are all done. They might be all done. I'm at $900. Anybody want to give me 950? 900 going once. Twice. $900 online. Backup bidder is also online. Anybody here for 72.59? He is 72.59. I'll take your bid at $100. 1.5. Now 2. $500. Now 550. 550. Anybody in the room at 550? $500 right here going once. Twice. $500. 206. No backup bidder on that. He jumped it up quite a bit. Anybody in the room for 72.63? 72.64. Over there, 72.64. Long Acres. I've got a $100 bid online already. 100.5 right there. Now I need 2. Anybody in the room at 200? 150 right there.
Yep.
2 online. 2.5. Now 3.
Yep.
3.5, now 4.
Yep.
4.5, now 5.
Yep.
5.5, now 6.
Yep.
6.5, now 7.
Yep.
7.50, now 8.
Yep.
8.50, now 9. 8.50, 9. 9.50, $1,000.
Yep.
1,100. 11. Is she in or out? She's out. I've got it. 11. You're in. Now 12.
Yep.
13. $1,200 online. Anybody in the room at 1,300. $1,200 online going once.
Yep.
13 online. 2 online bidders. Let's give them a minute. It's at 1,500 and they're still going. $1,900 is where it's at. 2,000 and still moving. 2 online bidders. $2,600 and they're still going. Maybe they're done. Nope, they're not done. 3 online bidders on this one. $2,900 is where it's at online. Nope, they're still not done. $3,100. Anybody in the room at 32? 31 going once, twice. Sold that one online. $3,100. Backup bidder is also online. Anybody here for 72.65? 72.66. Let's open it up. Got a couple of hot ones here in the room on that one. 72.66. I've already got $350 online. If you need to put down a new kitchen floor, the subfloor is already provided. Right there on the front windows. Take it off, take it inside, nail it down, put your flooring right over the top. Who wants to give me $400 for that one? 400. I see cards all over. Let's play that card game again. If you'll give me $500, put your card up in the air and keep it there until I say a number you don't like. 500, 600, 700, 8, 9, $1,000, 1,100. I'm going to start with you at $1,100. Who wants to give me 12? Anybody in the room want to give me 1,200? I've got $1,100, 12. Now 13, 14, 15, 1,500. I know you got it. Don't make me come back there and shake it out of you. I got 14 down front. And 15, 16, 17. You can't buy the boards in a pile for that. I've got $1,600 down front. 16 going once. 17, 18, $1,900. I've got you on at 18. You can raise your own kids, but not your own price. 19 now, 2,000. 2,100. $2,000 down front. Anybody at 2,100. 2,000 going once, twice. $2,000, number 109. Backup bidder is 285. Number 7267. Let's open that one up. Couple of online bidders. I've already got that one at $350. That one's got some boards on it too. Who wants to give me $400 for that? We're going to play that card game again. $400. 500. 6, 7, 8. I'm going to start with you at $800. You going to give me 8.5? I've got $800. 8.5. Now 9. 9.5. 9.5. Now 1,000. 1,100. I've got $1,000 right there with you. Anybody in the room want to give me 1,100? 1,000 going once, twice.
Yep.
11, 1,200, 13, 14, 15, $1,400 with you. Anybody in the room at 1,500? 14 going once, 14 going twice, 15, 16, 17, 16 going once, 16 going twice, 17, 18, now 19. 19, I've got 18 over here. 18, 19, 2,000, $2,100. 21, 2,000 going once, twice, 21, 22, 23, 23, 22 going once, twice, 2,200, 261. What was your bidder number one more time there? I get too many numbers in my head. It overflows. 261. My backup bidder is 1091. Which one? You already sold that. But I'll sell to you again. Maybe they won't care. I bet they'll sell it to you for $50,000. We already sold 7268. Anybody in the room here for 7269? 7269, let's open it up. O'Brien Road. I've got $100 bid in the back row. $100. Anybody want to give me 1.5? $100 in the back going once, twice. It's your problem now. $100 bill, 419. We already sold 7271. What about 7273? Do I have a bidder here for 7273? Or right there he is. 7273, Coldwater and Elms Road out in Flushing. I've got $100 bid right here. Who wants to give me 100.5? Anybody at 150? 100 going once, twice.
Yep.
150 now 2. They'll buy anything. 2 now 2.5. I could sell used cat litter here today. 2.5. $200 over here going once.
Yep.
2.5 now 3. 3.5. $300 going once.
Yep.
3.5 now 4. 4.5. $400 going once.
Yep.
4.5 now 5. 5.5. $500 going once.
Yep.
5.5 now 6. 7, he says, now 750. $700 in the front row.
Yep.
750 now 8. $1,000 now 1,100. $1,000 going once, twice. $1,000 bill number 206. My backup bidder on that one's online. That one have a creek going through it? Looked like it did. Number 7274. We've got Bermuda Lane. Sounds nice, warm and tropical, but it's got snow in the picture. $450 already been online. Who wants to give me $500 for that one? $500 right here. 5.5, now 6.5, 7.5, 8.5, 9.5, $1,000. 1,100, now 12, 13, $1,400, 1,500, now 16, 1,700, 17, now 18, $1,900. 19, now 2,000, 2,100, 2,000, now 20 or 21, now 22, 2,300, 23, 22 with you, 22 going once, 22, 23, 24, 25. $2,400 going once, twice. $2,400, 109. My backup bidder right down front here. What's your number? 347 is the backup bidder. Number 7275, I've got $100 bid already. It's on Farm Hill Road. Couple of bidders here in the room interested in this one as well. $100 right there. Who wants to give me two? How many of you? Just one or two of you? Let's play that card game again. Keep your card up in the air until I say a number you don't like. 200, 300, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to start with you at $700. Who wants to give me 7.5? Anybody in the room at 750. Now 8.5. 8.5. Now 950. 950. $1,000. Now 11. 11 now 12. 1,300. 13. I've got 12 with you. $1,200 going once.
Yep.
13 right behind you now. 14 and 15. 16. 17. I've got 16 right there. Anybody in the room at 1,700. What about online? 16 right there with you. Going once. Twice. 17, 18, 19, 2,000, 2,100. I've got 2,000 going once. 2,000 going twice. $2,000, 109. Backup bidder right there. What was that number? 1071. Number 7276 has a couple of bids online and somebody in the room as well. 7276, $500 already been online. Who? 550 back there. Anybody in the room want to give me 6? 6. 6.5. Now 7.5. 8.5. 9.5. $900 down front. I've got 9.5 online. Now $1,000. What about 1,100? $1,000 right down front going once. $1,000 going twice. $1,100. Now 12, 13, now 14, 1,500. I've got 14 with you. Anybody at 15? 14 going once. 14 going twice. 15, 16, 17. 16 going once. Twice. $1,600, 109. Backup bidders 1071. Anybody in the room here for 7279? A few of you. Let's open that one up. I've got 4 bids online on this one already. Another opportunity to open your own taco stand right there. I've got $550 already bid. How many people in the room will give me $600 for that? Put your card up here if you give me 6, 7, 8, 9, $1,000, 1,100, 1,200, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm going to start with you at $1,600. 17, 18, 19, 2,000, 2,100, now 22, 23, 24, 2,500, 26, 27, 28, 29, $3,000, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, $4,000, 4,100, 42. I've got 41 with you. Anybody in the room at 42 over there? 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and now $5,000. 5,000. I've got $4,900 right there. 49 going once. 49, 5,000, now 51, 52. Don't let him do you like that. Keep going. If you keep bidding, I guarantee you'll win. 52, I've got 51 back there. 51 going once. 51 going twice. 5100. What's your bidder number? 5100, 375. Backup bidder is 1108. Anybody here for 78 or for 7282? What about 7284? 7285. 7286. 7287. Right there. Open it up. 7287. This is on Tremont. I've got $100 already bid online for that one. Who wants to give me 100.5? Right there, I got it. Now 2, 2.5, now 3.5, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, 5.5 right there. Anybody in the room at 600? 600, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 900, 950, $1,000. Now 1100, 1200, 1200, now 13, 14, 1300 with you. Anybody in the room at 1400? 13 going once.
Yep.
14 online. 15, 16,
Yep.
17, 16 online. 16 going once. Twice. 17, 18, 17 in the room right back there. 17 going once.
Yep.
18 online. 2,000 or 19, now 2,000. 19 going once.
Yep.
2,000 online. 2,100. $2,000 online going once. Twice. 21. 22. 21 going once.
Yep.
22 online. 2,300. 24. 23 going once. Twice. 2,300. What's the bidder number? 2,300, 1091. My backup bidder on that one is online. Remember again, if you see something flash up in front of you on a picture and you think it looks pretty good, remember we do not guarantee that what was there then is there now. Pictures are a year old. Anybody in the room for 7289? 7290. $72.91. $72.92. 92. Let's open that one up. $72.92. I've got a $100 bid already online for that one right there. It's got lots of extra wood. $72.92. I've got $100. You want to give me 100.5? 100.5 back there. Anybody want to give me $200 for that one? I got 200 online.
Yep.
2.5. Now 3.
Yep.
3.5. 3.5 in the room. Anybody want to give me 4? $350 in the back of the room. Going once. Twice. It's your problem now. $350, 285. Backup bidders online. Also, don't forget, most of these are on somebody's radar. Inspection department, somebody. Neighbors, they're watching. $72.93. Anybody here for that one today? He wants that one too. Let's open it up. $72.93. Right next door. $72.93. I got $300 already bid online for that one. $350, $350 in the room. You want to give me 4? Anybody in the room at 4? I've got $400 online.
Yep.
450. 450, now 5.
Yep.
550. Come on, money bags. 550. $500 online. $500 online going once. Twice. 550. Now 6.
Yep.
650. 650. $600 online. Going once. Twice. $600 online. My backup bidder's 1091. Anybody here for 72.94? What about 72.95? Let's open that one up. 72.95. Whole bunch of them here right in the same part of town. 72.95. I've already got a $700 bid online. 750. I've got 750 right there. Now 850. 850. 850. 800 online. 800 online going once. 850. Now 9. 950. $1,000. 1100. Now 12. 13. I've got $1,200 bid online. $1,200 going once. 13 online. 2 bidders online. We'll let them beat each other up here for a minute and see where this one goes. One of these. $1,500 online. Anybody in the room want to give me $1,600 for that one? 15 going once. 15 going twice. Sold it online. $1,500. The backup bidder is also online. $72.96. Anybody here for 70? Let's open it up. $72.96. It's on Knickerbocker. I've already got $550 bid online. 600 right there. 6.5.
Yep.
Now 7.5.
Yep.
8.5.
Yep.
9.5.
Yep.
$1,000 bill. Now 1,100.
Yep.
I've got $1,100 bid online. Anybody in the room want to give me 12? 12. Now 13. 13. I've got $1,200 with you. Anybody in the room at 1,300? 12 going once. 12 going twice. You bought it. $1,200, $299. Backup bidders online. Anybody here for 72.97? 72.97? 72.97. He says he'll give me $100 for it. Wait till he gets there. I got $100 bid right back there. You want it, right? What a glutton for punishment this guy is. Don't let him go. I got $100. Who wants to give me 1.5? Anybody, anywhere? There's your first clue. $100. Get him before he gets away. Going once. 1.5. See what they say. 200. Oh, you did it the first time. Once you step in it, your shoe's already dirty. 200. I got 1.5 with you. Anybody in the room at 200? 1.5 going once. Twice. 1.5. It's yours. Is that 1091? 1091. $150. My backup bidder's 285. You can't leave yet. You got money left. All right. Anybody here for 72.98? I see cards all over the place. 72.98. I've already got $550 bid online. Who? I got 6 back there. Gonna give me 7. How about 8, 9, $1,000, 11, 12, 13. I've got 12 with you. Anybody in the room at $1,300? I've got 13 online, I think.
Yep.
$1,300. Now 14, 14. Anybody in the room at 1,500? $1,400 going once. Where's yup? 15. Now 16.
1550.
Nope, we don't do 1550s. I've got 15 over there. $1,600. 16. Now 17. 16 with you. 16 going once. Twice.
Yep.
17 online. Now 1,800. 18, 17 online. Going once. 18, 1,900.
Yep.
Now 2,000. 2,000. I got $1,900 online. Going once. Twice. 2,000. Now 2,100. 19 going once. Twice.
Yep.
2,000.
21.
2,100. Now 20. He said he's all done. He's the guy that would buy that house for $100. I got $2,100. Who wants to give me 22? 21 going once.
Yep.
22. We've got multiple online bidders beating each other up on this one. They're not done yet. We'll let you know when they are. We'll let you back in if you want back in. We always really like coming to Genesee County for the second round sale. You know why that is? Because it's our last one of the year. But it's going to snow tomorrow and I won't be able to even go fishing. $2,300 online. Anybody in the room want to give me 24? 2,300 online going once. Twice. Sold it online, $2,300. Backup bidders also online. What about 72.99? Anybody here for that one? Couple of cards. Let's open it up. 72.99. I got a couple of online bidders on this one as well. I'm already at $450. 500 over there. 550. 6.5. 7.5. 8.5. I've got $800 over there with you. Anybody want to give me 850? 850 right next to you. Now 9.5. $1,000. I got 950 with the gentleman in the ball cap. Who wants to give me $1,000? $1,000. 1,100. Now 12. 13. Now 14. 15. 16. $1,500 over there in the ball cap. Anybody want to give me $1,600? 15 going once. Twice. You bought it. 1,500. 1,104. My backup bidder was number 395. We already sold 7301. What about 7302? Let's open it up. A couple of people interested in that one. 7302, I'm at $400 already. Look at that, it's still got windows. Who wants to give me 450? 450. 5, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, 8.5, 9.5, $1,000 bill. 1,000, 1,100. Now 12. 1,200. 1,200 in the back row. Now 13 and 1,400. 14, now 15. 1,600. 15 down here. 15 going once. 15 going 16. 17. 18. 17 going once. 17 going twice. 18. 19. $2,000. 21. 22. 23. $2,200 over there. Anybody at 23? 22 going once. 23, 24, 25. $2,400 with you going once. 24 going twice. $2,400, 417. Backup bidder is number 228. Number 7303. Let's open that one up. Sherman Avenue. $500 already bid online for that one right there. Gonna give me 5.5, 5.5. Anybody in the room want to give me 6? 6.5, 7.5, 8.5, 9.5, $1,000. 11, now 12. I've got $1,100. 12 behind you, now 13, 14, 1,500, now 16. $1,500 right here. 15 going once. 15 going twice. That one's yours. $1,500, 375. The backup bidder in the back row. What's that number there? That is number 283. Number 7304 on Grace Lawn. I've already got a $300 bid for this one. Anybody want to give me 350? 350. Anybody in the room at 400? 4.5, now 5. 5.5, now 6. 6. 5.5 down here. 5.5, 6.5. 7.5. 8.5. 900. 850 going once. 850 going twice.
Yep.
9 online. 950. 950. 1,000. 1,000. 950 going once.
Yep.
Now 1,000 over there. 1,100. Now 12.
Yep.
13. 14.
Yep.
15. 16. $1,500. Once. Twice. Sold. $1,500, 228. Backup bidder is online. Anybody here for 7305? 7306. 7306 back there. Let's open it up. Had to wake him up back there. He was nodding off. Home Avenue. I've already got a $500 bid for that fine place right there. 550. Now 6.
Yep.
6.5. Now 7.
Yep.
7.5. Now 8.
Yep.
8.5. Now 9.
Yep.
$9.5 $1,000 bill.
Yep.
1,100. Now 12.
Yep.
1,300. I got $1,200 bid online. Anybody in the room at 13? 12 going once. Twice. 13, he's back, now 14. 13 in the room, right there going once. Twice. You bought it. $1,300, what's the bidder number? 1,300, 293. Backup bidder is online. We already sold 7307. On the next page, anybody here for 7310? We already sold 7311. Most of the rest of them on that page, and on the page after that, I do not have anybody in the room indicating interest in. I'm going to read down the list. If you want one, get your card up in the air. 7312. 7313. 7313. You're interested in that one? Let's open that up. If I don't see you, shout them out. We're going to go through these pretty quick. 7313 Maple Avenue. I've got $100 bid online for that pile of snow right there. You want to give me 100.5? I got $100 bid online. Going once, twice. Sold it online. $73.20. Let's open it up. All kinds of people want that one. $73.20. Clio Road. I've got $150 already bid. Who wants to give me $200 for that one? 200. Who wants to give me 2.5? Anybody? 2.5. Now 3.5. 4.5. 5. I've got $400. 4.5 right there. Anybody in the room at 5? 5 online. 5.5. Now 6.
Yep.
6.5. 7.
Yep.
750. Now 8.
Yep.
850. $900. 850 in the room.
Yep.
$900. Now 950. $1,000.
Yep.
1,100. Now 12. $1,100. Going once. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 17. 18. 1,900. 2,000. Now 2,100. 21. 22. I've got 21 with you. Anybody in the room at 2,200? 21 going once. Twice. It's all yours. 2,100. What's the bidder number? 2,100. 219. You can build a man cave or a she shed. Number 260. Anybody here for 7604? Couple of you. Let's open it up. Mill Street. $100 already bid online. Remember, they got an easement for that power line thingy right there. You can't go pulling that out. That pole will tip over. $100. Who wants to give me 100.5? 100.5? 100.5. Anybody in the room want to give me 2? 100.5 right there going once. Twice. 2.5. 3.5. 4. 3.5 over here going once. 3.5 going twice. 350. Number 324. And she's happy about it. What's the 267 is my backup bidder. Anybody here for 7607? Over there. 7607, I've already got a $100 bid on it. I need 100.5. I've got it there. Anybody want to give me 2? 150 going once. Twice. 150, number 1012. Backup bidder online. Are you interested in all of those in the assessor's plat number 8?
Yes, sir. All the way to 7620.
Okay. So I'm just gonna, I've got a $100 bid on all of those online. So you're gonna give me 150 on all of them? I still gotta probably open them up. So in case somebody else is after them. So number 7608, we're opening up at 150. She's got it. Anybody want to give me 2? 2. 2.5. 3. 3.5. 4. 4.5. I've got 4 in the back row. Anybody at 4.5? $400 going once. 4.5, now 5. 5.5, now 6. 5.5 with you. Anybody in the room at 600? 550 going once. Twice. 550, number 1012. My backup bidder back there is 1127. Number 7611. She's gonna open up at 150 bucks. Anybody in the room want to give me 200? 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5. 5. You got lots of money to burn, I can tell. 4.5 over here. Anybody in the room want to give me 5? 4.5 going once, twice. 4.5, number 1012. Backup bidder. What's the number down here? 206. Number 7612. She's opening up at 150 bucks. Who wants to give me 200 bucks for that one? At 200. 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5. I got 5 in the back row. 5.5, now 6, 6.5. I got 6 back there. $600 going once, twice. $600, 1127. Backup bidder is 1012. Number 7613. She's opening up at 150 bucks. Who wants to give me 200 bucks for that? Anybody anywhere? 200, 2.5, now 3.5, 4.5, 5. 5.5. $500 over here. Anybody at 550? $500 going once, twice. $500, 206. Backup bidder, 1012. Number 7614. I've got $150 bid there. Who wants to give me 2? Anybody in the room at 2? 150 going once, twice. That one you bought for $150. Number 1012. Backup bidder is online. Number 7615. She's opening at 150 bucks. Anybody want to give me 2? 150 going once, twice.
Yep.
2 online. That was you, right?
Yep.
2, now 2.5 and 3. 2.5 in the room. Going once, twice. 2.5, number 1012. Backup bidder is online. Number 7616. She's opening at 150. Anybody want to give me 2? 150 going once, twice. Sold it, number 1012. Backup bidder is online. 7617. 100 bucks. I don't have an online one. I got $100 starter right there. 150. Now 2. 2.5. Now 3. 2 and 3.5. $300 over here going once, twice.
Yep.
350 now 4. 450. $400 in the room going once, twice. $400. 1012. Backup bidder online. Starting to run out. Buy up. Christmas is coming. Number 7618. $100. $100. Who wants to give me 1.5? $100 in the room going once, twice. That one belongs to 1012 at the minimum bid. Number 7619. $100. Anybody at 1.5? $100 going once, twice. Number 1012. Number 7620, $100. Right there. Anybody want to give me 100.5? And I got $100 going once, twice. Number 1012. Anybody in the room for 7621 on Bowman Street, Flushing? Over there. He's been waiting for it, haven't you? I got a $100 bid. Over there. Anybody at 150? $100 going once, twice. Ooh. 100.5? I got $100 there. Anybody at 1.5? 1.5. Now 2. 2.5. Now 3. 3. You still got time to mow it. 3. 3.5. I got $300 going once. $300 going twice. 3.5 online. Now 4. $400. You know you want it. 350 online. 400 in the room. Now 450. $400 going once. Twice. $400. It's yours. What's the bidder number? $400. 2, 3, 4. Backup bidders online. Anybody here for 7626? 7628. 7629. 7630. 7631. You interested over there? 7630. Carmen Street. 7630. I've got $100 bid on that one already. You want to give me 100.5? Okay, I got $100 bid online. Anybody there want to give me 150? Vacant lot. $100 going once, twice. $100 online for 7630. 7631. 7632. Let's open up 7632. Hemp Hill Road. I need $100 for that beauty right there. $100. Anybody want to give me 150? 150. 2. I see cards all over the room. If you'll give me $300 for that, put your card up in the air and just keep it there. 300. How much? $2,000. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 3,000, 31, 32. I've got $3,100 right here. Anybody in the room at 32? 31 going once, twice. 32 online, 33, 34. 33 going once, 34, 3,500, 36. We had it for $100 here from the video. 36, 37, 38. 37 going once. 38, 39, now $4,000. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 5,000, 51, 52, 53, 54, 53, going once, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, $6,000, 61, 62, 63, 6,400, 6,500, 66, 67, 68, 69, 7,000.
Yep.
71, 72,
Yep.
73, 74,
Yep.
75, 76, 7,500. Going once.
Yep.
76, 77. You know, I heard the cash register in there is still full of $100 bills. I got $7,600 with an online bidder. Anybody in the room want to give me 77? 76 going once. Twice. Sold it online, $7,600. My backup bidder is 149. 267. Anybody here for 7633? 7635. Which one? 33. 7633 is on decant. I've got $100 already bid. 100 and a half. Anybody here at 100 and a half? 100 and a half. Now I need 2. I've got 2 online. 2 and a half. Now 3.
Yep.
3 and a half. Now 4.
Yep.
4 and a half. Now 5.
Yep.
5 and a half. Now 6. 5 and a half in the room right there with you going once. Twice. You bought it. 5 and a half, number 140. My backup bidder is online. Anybody here for 7635? 7636. 7638. 7638. Open it up. Bergen Avenue, $100 bill, vacant piece of property. I've got a $100 bid right there. Anybody want to give me 150? You can mow it this afternoon. 150 now, 2. 200. I've got 150 behind you there. Anybody want to give me $200? 150 going once, twice. Yeah, you don't want it now. $100. You still interested in $100?
I have 200 on mine.
I got 200 online. Take it before they change their mind. Anybody want to give me 250? $200 online. Going once, twice. $200 online. My backup bidder, just a minute. $76.39. Anybody here for that one today? Which one? If you're just looking for pictures, I'm not doing that. Just because it's got a number in front of it doesn't mean there's a building there. If I'm gonna open it up, you're gonna give me $100 for it. In or out? 76.40. Anybody here for that one today? All right, we've been through the book. We're gonna sell stuff to people that have already given us bids online on those. If you wanna watch that, you can bid against them, but we're not gonna open up everything, just the ones we have online bids for interest from online bidders. Everything's already been opened in the room. So if you're interested in watching what's going on with the online bids, you can come right down front. We're not gonna be announcing them, just gonna have to watch the screen. Thanks for coming. See you next year.